Is that recording? Okay. It's me, your boy. Opponent's ready. Shaman tanks in game. I'm gonna try and make this short and sweet compared to like every other guide I've made. So, phase 3 Shaman tanks. Let's just do all the basics that I do right at the beginning of these. Oh my god, come on. Come on. Okay. So, tank build. Main difference here is we're picking up improved lightning shield because we get like an overpowered rune called overcharge over here. My god. Guess we're forming the raid early. It's like one of the wrist runes here. I am losing FPS here. I have like too many things open. Okay, yeah, this one right here. So out of all the 3 new runes we get, this one's for tanking and PvP. It's basically you do like an AoE like thorns to like everyone around you 8 yards every 1 second. So before it was like 3 seconds internal cooldown for the lightning shield to like reactivate. So yeah, and yeah, you just pop that on for 10 minutes and you just don't worry about it, and like you just do insane like AoE DPS as well as like it just contributes to your single target just without having to think about anything. Static Shock is for enhanced DPS because you're not going to be tanking, you're going to be DPSing, so you use that. Rolling Thunder is for Ellie. I don't really fuck with Ellie, but yeah, there's that new rune. And then the other new runes, Mental Dexterity, Burn. Honestly, just Mental Dexterity. Like, Burn might come in handy later in the phases, but we're going to have longer AoE fights to have like 3 Flame Shocks rolling. That way, more Flame Shocks we've got, the more chances we have at resetting the cooldown of Molten Blast to like kind of just spam that. So yeah, those will probably go together pretty nicely. We're still sticking with Alpha. Alpha was actually changed / nerfed. In terms of using it on yourself, like that's what you want to be doing because it's 45%. But like the beta aspect, like the loyal beta, is like nerfed to like only 5% extra damage, and it reduces your threat by 45%. So this kind of like helps out like enhanced DPS putting it on the tank because this time you're not actually gonna pull off. I don't recall any fights in Sunken Temple where I've had to use Decoy Totem. I could be maybe actually you could use this for the second boss when you're running from the slimes, because like you kind of get like rooted from or slowed down. But normally I was just using Disease Cleansing Totem for that, or just the single target Cure Disease. But probably want to use that for like your homies in your party. They also nerf Way of Earth. You can no longer dual wield. It only activates when you have a shield on, and yeah, Rock Biter. So we're fully short and board. Like if we want to be tanking, like might be able to get away with Shamanistic Rage and double Rock Biter and like Spirit of the Alpha on yourself, but I'm not fucking around with that yet. On single target fights, you go Lava Burst. That will synchronize with Maelstrom Weapon, and also there was like something else to it that made that like I think no, it's just Maelstrom Weapon. So for like single target fights, like since you don't really want to be using Molten Blast, and Water Shield is off the table basically. Like from now on, you're never going to use Water Shield because it just interferes with these 3 wrist runes, which are all having to do with lightning shields. So no more Water Shield for basically most Shaman specs, I'd imagine. I mean, I guess Resto Shaman could probably use this still. So yeah, and you can't Lava Lash because we're not dual wielding. So Lava Burst will be kind of like you'll be switching between Molten Blast or Trass, and some bosses where you know there's not going to be AoE, you just go Lava Burst and you use your 3 Maelstrom stacks on that, or you use your Maelstrom stacks on healing yourself. Yes. So yeah, Mental Dexterity. This one is just like badass. Like it's a huge upgrade. So yeah, you're gonna be getting what you call it, attack power from your intellect. So whatever intellect you get, like even just mage intellect, you're gonna be getting more attack power, and all your attack power that you're getting is also going towards your spell power. So it's an all around just big huge buff. Nothing else really changed in like these talents. Like and like picked these up right. I ditched some of weapon totems, increased weapon totem to put into improved lightning shields. What else did I take away from? Took away from something else, I think. Took away from like 5 out of 5 anticipation, just to make sure we have 3 out of 3 lightning shield, to like, make sure that overload rune is like doing hella damage. Very simple here. 5 out of 5 concussion. 3-3 elemental warding. This is like actually huge because like no other tanking spec in the game has a talent like this where they reduces magical damage by 10%, but it's only for fire, frost, and nature. So shitter luck with shadow and arcane and holy damage. But yeah, so like half of the magic schools, you're like 10% tank you're against. Like no other tank has this. Like this is like something that made shaman tanks pretty strong even before Season of Discovery. What else? You always want shield mastery. What is that like competing against? So many damn runes. Shield mastery. Yeah. So we're not going to be dual wield specialization anymore. That just doesn't go with Way of Earth. So yeah, there's that. I haven't fucked around with Overload. Probably not the play. You definitely want shield mastery. That covers all the runes here, yeah. All the alternatives. That's the talent setup. We'll go over my gear. I have 2 sets of gear. I'm using stamina base, so I have about 4.7. If I change runes over here, trinkets, I got like a stam trinket somewhere. This one, I'm at like a little over 4.8k. But with this, I probably should swap this over and have this so I have the on use of this for the 1k armor. But yeah, with that, you're almost going to have it like up almost all the damn time. 25 plus all stats. So that's really good. Quickly go over my gear. Got this from one of the bosses in Sunken Temple. I mainly try to go for like whatever has the highest stamina of all the things that I have. So yeah, that has more. Okay, I guess this has more stamina, but this has more attack power and the crit. So it outweighs this. But I lose 1 stamina. Yeah. PvP, I use this for stamina. It has more stamina than this. If I want, like, I'm just going over my stamina gear right now. But yeah, still here on shoulders. Like, I don't know any shoulders around, like, phase 2 and phase 4 that has more than 15 stamina. So that's what I'm using for now. Another PvP item, 14 stam, 96 armor. Like rank 5, rank 6. Rank 5, I'm pretty sure where you can get all this shit. Or rank 4, 3 to 4, something like that. Sergeant, senior sergeant. First sergeant. Part of the new set that comes from Sunken Temple. I got 2 of those. PvP wrist, 14 stam, 6 int. This is from Nomergon. I didn't have any other things that have like more stamina, so I just stick with that. This one right here, I'm only using for the 15 stam and 14 strength. Like I don't give a shit about the 2-handed axes, maces, or swords. So yeah, ignore that. It's just for the stamina, really. 2 set Father's Male Grieve. These are from Revered with the Urathi Basin boys. This was from a quest line in Nomergon. 16 stam ring, 70 armor. I forget what exact quest, but I'd imagine most of you guys probably have it chilling in your bank somewhere. Blackstone ring from a princess. Got that my first go. Easy peasy. Mark of the Chosen. This is a quest line in Mara. I'll kind of like just show you. Where's the damn map? Where is Swampasaurus again? Or no, not Swampasaurus. Desolus. So there is like a mob or an NPC. He's like kind of walking around down here. You pick up a quest here, go in here, kill a faceless or a prophet of 1, something like that. Faceless prophet somewhere in like the entrance before you get into any of the Mara portals. It's like prophet is in his name. He gives you like a necklace thing. You can use that on the 5 cons. There's 3 cons outside of the instance that you use it on. The cons, first con, second con, third con. There's a 5th con on orange side, and the 4th con is on orange side. 2 different portals. Collect all those gems of the cons. Use that necklace. Turn it back in here. You get basically a best in slot trinket up to 60. Like I was using this before Season of Discovery on like past shaman tanks. I was using this definitely on hardcore as well. If I'm thinking of something recent. No more trinket. If you don't got this and never had the luck of it, you could use your Warsong Gold's trinket for the 7 stamina. Decrease resistance against your spells by 20. I got this shield from like one of the bosses, like first boss drops this super turtle half shell. I mainly just chose it for the armor. I know it's a healing shield. Like I straight up had a Nomergon epic healing shield before this, so I've been too lazy to level up my engineering. Went for the armor because with shield mastery rune, you get 30% armor of your shield. So yeah, it's kind of like a stat stick with armor on it for me. I mean, plus you're gonna be blocking, right? Scout's blade, that is revered with the Arathi Basin Bros. Or no. Revered with Warsong Gulch Boys. Yeah. Got 3 weapon damage on that, 7 stam on that, 7 stam on that, 7 stam on that, 100 HP. There's supposed to be like an armor enchant for cloak. Forgot to put that on. Thick armor you could be putting. It's like a leatherworking thing. Just add some extra armor onto your pants. I'm not quite sure if we have 100 HP to pants and she calls it shoulders just yet. I think that's like next phase we'll have access to that unless we can somehow get it this early. 5 strength on here. I think you either can choose that or agility, but yeah, strength on that. Or no, it was like helmet 100 armor and pants. There's like a different enchant for shoulders. I forget. It's been a while. I don't even think I've ever gotten a shoulder enchant in Classic Era. Okay, that's the gear. Runes that are new. Playstyle is still the same. It's honestly just add lightning shield. Keep lightning shield up. It's last 10 minutes. Keep your rock biter up, like terms of buffs. Drop the totems as you need them. Poison cleansing is used on Aranicus. Disease cleansing totem is used on the second boss. I'm not quite sure if I've found any bosses yet that I can grounding totem on. Not that I recall. I don't think so, no. Consumes. So if you're just progressing and you want to like save on gold, you can still use like the past stuff like elixirs of fortitude, ochre strength, which are agility, greater defense, some stone shield potions, lessers. I haven't yet found a reason to use limited vulnerability potion yet. There's on the Jamal fight, you can use Faps for when he's gonna do like that AoE like hand of justice stun thing. If you like time it right. Honestly, we all just sat the stun. If you're a bit more rich, you got like money to spend on shit, instead of ogre strength, you can use elixir of giants. Instead of elixir agility, you use mongoose. And firepower, that's gonna help out with your molten blast damage, lava burst, and I believe I've learned this like recently in phase 2 that lava latch has like some fire damage on the end of it, so that gets increased by firepower as well. Some fights here do nature, where you can use nature protection potions. Every now and then, if I need some mana, like I'll pop a superior mana potion. I'm not popping them as often. Still using heavy crocodile stew. I'm not sure if there's a better stamina food out there yet. I forget. Gift of Arthas. This is on the resistance to shadow. I forget which one does shadow, but the guild alchemist gave me this, so I'm assuming we use it for something. I haven't got to use them yet. These are the better versions of Stone Shield, 2,000 armor instead of 1,000 if you got the cash to haul it out. Better version of the Elixir of Greater Defense, Superior Defense. So yeah, there's that. Restore a potion. This is the one where you can help like your healers dispel curses and shit. Even dispels magic. Wow, actually that's kind of good. Huh. But that would be used on Jamal fight, I believe. And I think even on Aranicus. If you're rich, grilled squid instead of using the stam food, but I'm opting for stam shit. Rumsey Rum Black Label, another 15 stam. Arcane Elixir, I mean, we're kind of like a hybrid class. We definitely weave in like all these shocks and shit. Maelstroms on like our lightning, chain lightning. Yeah, that'll be boosted. If you're poor, use the lesser arcane version. I think that's all the consumes, yeah. Onk. Some water here and there. And then like my other set of gear is like my threat / parsing gear, which I'm not going to use yet until we've done a few clears and of this raid. Till then, I'm just going to stick with stamina gear. So I think I'm like, when I'm fully buffed up, I'm like at 6.5 thousand stamina, something like that, really healthy. So it's like healers don't have to panic that much. Like if I somehow take chunky damage, it looks kind of minuscule on a bigger health pool, because yeah, shamans are more about stacking stamina than they are armor. Like armor is more for druids and warlocks. So yeah, I've kind of got like a secondary set of gear for like threat output. Yeah. So I believe I've covered everything. Gear, armor, runes, talents. Same kind of rotation as before. You know, you're using your maelstroms on chain lighting or just like healing wave to keep yourself up, help the healers out. Gameplay wise, you watch one of my VODs. Like, I'm gonna be probably rating like after I make this guide, or at least finish recording this. That should cover it. What was that, like 10 minutes? Normally these take like 10 minutes each, 15 minutes. You know what, I'll take it. That's a new record. Alright, if you liked the video, leave a subscribe, all that shit. Leave a like. Catch you guys on the next video in Phase 4.